So how do you make a waterbed bouncier? You add spring water. I need to be stopped.
Perfect.
Hello there broskies, the Turk Hassan back here with another Nike sneaker to review. And this, I'm gonna say it, just like Billy, this is one of the GOATs. On today's episodes, we are reviewing the Nike Air Max 97 in triple black. So the Air Max 97, where do I start and where do I begin? This, for some people, is their favourite silhouette ever made. And although it's not my favourite, I can't really argue with their opinion. One, because it is of course their opinion, but two, this is still one of the GOATs. And there are some people, don't get me wrong, that are going to argue against it, and I can't even blame them too. But we are going to talk on reasons why this is one of the best shoes ever made by Nike and quite possibly why you should stay away from it. My life's philosophy, just like Iaga, there's always got to be a balance. That was really bad. Balenciaga. Balance. Iaga. Now the Air Max 97 is one of the shoes that has fell victim to that price hike by Nike. These are now retailing at £165 and that's pretty expensive, don't get me wrong. But in my opinion, it's such a classic and iconic shoe. I'll put it with the likes of the Air Max 95, the Air Force 1 even, and even the Air Max 90. But anyway, just like most Nike all black Air Max sneakers, these do sell out pretty frequently. And I will try my hardest to leave some purchase links down below as well. So hopefully, if you're after a pair, that just might help you out. Now starting off with the box, as you can see from right behind me, it does come in a regular Nike red box. And this being a standard GR shoe, there's nothing really more to expect. It's definitely an iconic box, but it's definitely one we're starting to get bored of. But seeing that I bought these from ASOS, they do cover up the product sticker so they can put their own. But on the product sticker, it does say Nike Air Max 97 and the official colorway is triple black. So with that out of the way, if you're thinking about getting these for the first time, then the sizing might be on your mind. So the Air Max 97 is one of the most narrow sneakers you can purchase, and that is no exaggeration. I'll put these with the likes of the TN in terms of comparison because both of them are very narrow, but lengthwise they're pretty decent. So it's a pretty sticky one. If you do have wide feet and you're willing to take time to break them in, then maybe go half a size up, because if you go a full size up, lengthwise they're too long. But overall, I'll go true to size with the likes of the Air Max 90, the Air Max 1, the Jordan 1, and of course the Nike Dunk as well. And if that's any reference, I went true to size with these too. And as a disclaimer, always try before you buy if you can. So the Air Max 97, of course, coming out in 1997. I was only about 4 years old when these first came out. So I didn't really get a chance whilst I was young to enjoy these, but it's over like the past 10 to 15 years or so where I have really done that. And of course, everyone knows the history in terms of that first debut colorway by Nike. Being inspired by those Japanese bullet trains, the silver bullet was the first color to ever come out. And it turned out this is one of the most iconic silhouettes ever made by Nike. And personally, being the 25th anniversary to the 97, I'm really hoping that these do retro. And I know this year this silhouette has sort of been overshadowed by the Air Max 1's anniversary, but you never know what can happen later on in the year. So now we've come to that part of the video where I take an up close and personal look to see what these bad boys are made of. Now me being such an Air Max fanboy, you just can't really go wrong with an all black Nike Air Max sneaker. And this one is no exception. There's a reason why this silhouette is so popular with everyone. From children to men to women to anything in between. This silhouette can be pulled off with so many different outfits. Now this particular all black version does come with reflective panels on the upper. And for anyone that knows me, reflective panels on a shoe is always going to be a winner. But on the upper, mostly on the underlays, we have that sort of nylon mesh. And then on the overlays, I guess you could call it synthetic leather. And it does blend nicely to the other panels on the shoe. Now we do have those Nike swooshes on both the lateral and medial sides on those black textile panels. Now the 97s do have this sort of hidden lacing system that Nike call it, where the lace hoops actually sit underneath the upper. So for instance, if you wanted to create that longer bow at the top where you're tying the shoelaces, then you don't really have to worry about it. And the tongue does come in this sort of mixture between cotton and nylon. But we've got that Nike swoosh embroidered on that nubuck panel. And of course, just on top of that, we've got that pull tab. Now the ankle collar in itself has that soft cotton feel. The insole is very subtle as well, it only has that white Nike swoosh inside. But if we move on to the heel canter, just at the back, again we've got that pull tab. And then we've got the waves that sort of continue around the shoe. Now this midsole was very revolutionary for its time. This was the first ever shoe by Nike to have a full length air unit. So without the Air Max 97, the likes of the Air Max 720 for example, wouldn't even exist. So you've always got to pay homage in that sense. Now I've always been a fan of how these look, don't get me wrong, but this is one of the stiffest midsoles and cushioning systems on any Air Max sneaker, especially when you first buy a new pair. But we'll touch more on that in a jiff. Now, of course, the air unit covers most of the midsole and it does have this EVA foam surrounding it. And then just at the back, you have that mini Nike swoosh stamped in. Now the outsole for me, I've always been a fan of the 97. It has that futuristic look to the waffle design. And then towards the back, we've got that Nike swoosh in white. And it's not the most exciting outsole, but it defo is distinctive. Right broskies, I want you to comment down below if you're a fan of the Air Max 97 or not. But just like Ronsil, if you're on the fence, I guess this bit is for you. Of course, this next part of the video, we're deciding together if this is a buy or a buy. Now the Air Max 97 for me is one of the greatest shoes ever made. And especially here in London, it is such a popular shoe. The best colorways of course for me are always going to be the silver bullets and the Skeptors as well. I've said this previously, but I'm really hoping the silver bullets get a retro this year. If they do, trust me, I'm snapping them up. Now don't get me wrong, the Air Max 97 isn't perfect. It does come with its drawbacks. It's very well known for not being the most comfortable shoe. And as much as it pains me to say this, it is very true. But of course, that's before you break them in. Taking these straight out the box and trying them on for the first time, you'll know what I'm talking about. But once you do break them in, they're pretty hard to switch out. Another thing that I have really noticed is the ankle collar on this shoe is so lackluster with the cushioning. And I'm a person who has skinny joints, so I'm always going to feel it. Now I guess all of that you could call it nitpicking, because for me, the Air Max 97 is one of those shoes that's an essential in your collection. But overall, I am going to be a little biased to this shoe and I have to give this an absolute buy. But comment down below what your thoughts are on the Air Max 97, especially in this triple black. Are you a fan of this colorway and are you a fan of this silhouette in general? Leave it all down below and I will pin the best comment. Anyways broskies, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting. Don't forget to hit me up on IG as well because I'm most active over there. And whilst you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. And of course, until the next episode, why do I keep doing that? Take care.